In Creo Parametric, you can share 3D annotations from model-based definition in published geometry features. However, there is a special step you need to be aware of. Here I am in a skeleton model. You can see that there are a number of 3D annotations. For example, I have some geometric tolerances, some set datums, and some different dimensions. And I want to include them in a published geometry feature so it can be used by lower level skeletons and other part models. Let's go to the Model Intent Overflow menu. Here is the command for Publish Geometry. I will click on it. Here we have the Publish Geometry dialog box. Let's add some different things, like I'll add in that surface set. Let me click in the collector for bodies and select a body. I'll skip over references for now, but down at the bottom we have an area for annotations. To select them, you use the Edit button. I will click on that and it opens up a dialog box for which annotations to propagate. But when I move my mouse over the different annotations, they do not highlight. Well, most of them don't. This one over here does highlight. What is different about this 3D annotation? This 3D annotation is actually included in a Datum Annotation Feature. So if you have annotations that exist on their own, you can't include them in a published geometry feature. They need to be in a Datum Annotation Feature first. So let's correct that issue. Let me cancel out of creating the published geometry feature. And then when I take a look at my particular skeleton model, I have a bunch of predefined annotation features in the footer. This is part of my template. I showed how to create a template for model-based definition in another video. So I'm going to use one of those for some of these 3D annotations. I will click on it and then choose Edit Definition from the mini toolbar. That's also the keyboard shortcut, Control E. And now my annotation feature dialog box opens up. Let me pan my model over a little bit. And so for the ones that I want to use in here, I'm going to start out by clicking on the icon over on the far right side of the toolbar. This is to select existing annotations to consume or copy. So I will click on that. It opens up a dialog box. And I will start by selecting which annotations I want to consume. I'm holding down the Control key. Let me see down here. Let me grab this and this. And let's grab this and this. Looks like it automatically selected a few of them based on the first geometric tolerance that I selected. But anyhow, let's click the OK button from here. And so this grabs, you can see as I hover my mouse over which ones highlight. I ended up grabbing a whole bunch of the different ones from here. Just checking one last time. Yep, that's all the ones that I want to consume in this annotation feature. Let me click the OK button. But if you don't have predefined annotation features, let's take a look at how we can create one. I will go to the Annotate tab, and then over on the right-hand side of the ribbon, here is the command for creating an annotation feature. And once again, I will click on the icon on the right-hand side. And then for the existing annotations, let me select this one and hold down the Control key and get that one and that one and this one and this one. I think those are all the ones that are remaining. Let's see, let's also grab this one. Okay, so that is good. Let me click the OK button. We can see them listed in here, and then I will click the OK button once more. And so now I've grabbed a whole bunch of annotations in an annotation feature. Let me go back to the Model tab, and here you can see the annotation feature and the annotation feature over there. Be aware that you can right-click on an annotation feature and then move it to the footer. This can be convenient for regeneration purposes. Let me do the same thing for the other one. Right mouse click, move to the footer. And if you expand them, you can see which annotations are associated with them. But anyhow, let's go about creating our published geometry feature again. I will go to the Model Intent Overflow menu. Let's click on Publish Geometry. Let's select a surface set. Let's click in the Bodies collector and select a body. And then for references, let me grab a datum plane that I want to use. Let me grab a couple of axes. I'm going to use the selection filter to make it easier to control what I'm capable of picking. And let's see one more over here. There we go. I've got my references. Now let's go about doing our annotations. I will click on the Edit button, and now I will start selecting which ones that I want to include. And let's see, I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of the different ones that I might want to use in a lower level model. And let's see, basically grabbing all of them at this point. Let's see, missed a few. Let's see, that's good. Let's click the OK button. And so now we have 10 different annotations selected in here. Let me click the check mark in order to complete my Publish Geometry feature. Here you can see it was automatically moved to the footer as well. That also helps with regeneration. Normally I rename my Publish Geometry features, but I forgot to in this situation. Let's go over to an assembly that contains the skeleton model. I'm going to turn off the display of my different datums to unclutter the screen. Let's activate a lower level skeleton. I will click on it and then use the little green diamond icon to activate it. Now I want to copy that Publish Geometry feature. Let me go to the Copy Geometry feature, and then I'm going to select the button that limits me to selecting Publish Geometry features, and I can hover right over the model in order to grab it, and then hit the check mark. And so in that way, I now have in this particular skeleton model a Copy Geometry feature that contains that. Let me right click on the skeleton model and then choose the Open command from the mini toolbar. And here you can see that we have our lower level skeleton that has the Copy Geometry feature with all of those different annotations from the other skeleton. So there you have it. That is the trick for incorporating 3D annotations from model-based definition into data sharing features like a Publish Geometry feature.